Hi YouTube, Watchify here with another video. Hopefully this one will be not too long, but I did recently pick up, in fact yesterday, so I haven't even had these a full day, two limited edition Seiko automatics that I picked up from a local watch dealer. And I just wanted to share my thoughts on why I wanted to add them to the collection and just give you an overview uh, of the features of the watch, both watches actually. So the first one I'm going to talk about is the SRPK17. It's a Seiko 5 Sports and it retails for $415. I was able to get it for $325. And let's see, it comes in, I haven't seen this before, and I guess this is kind of paying tribute to the original Seiko 5, the way the box looked back then. And so that continues here, this red box and the logo, the coloring, that is also something that I have not seen before. Let's take that out. And we finally get to the watch. So I guess this is basically, it looks like the first Seiko 5 sports watch. I'll put a picture of that watch up on the screen, but it's got, a modern movement now. It's got a 4R36 movement inside. And let's see here. Let me show you the hang tag there. C4R36. This one is a bit odd, and I think what drew me to it is that I didn't expect Seiko to do this, so they released a Seiko 5, but it's got the old Seiko 5 logo you can see there printed on the dial. And most, Seiko 5 redid that logo some years back. So on a new watch, you're getting the old logo, you're getting the 4R36 movement, which can hack and hand wind, but you see how that crown is small and it's recessed there. So it's pretty difficult to actually wind the watch. So that's interesting too, like why they did that. I guess they more wanted to remain true to the original look, the look of the original Seiko 5. But in terms of functionality, yeah, this is not ideal. The other thing about this watch that I like is the bracelet. So I guess this is sort of a bandolier style bracelet. It looks pretty retro to me. I don't have any bracelet that looks like this, so that was another reason why I had wanted to pick up this watch. I think that this looks really good on this watch here. So quick measurements. The size is also something that I liked. It's not too large. So I'm showing a little over 39 millimeters for the case size, depending on where you measure it from, but that's a good size for this watch. Of course, I'm not going to measure it right now, but the lug to lug distance is going to be very short because, I mean, you can see the shape of the case here. The thickness, though, is what you're going to notice. I suspect it's, let's see. I thought for sure it was going to be 13. I mean, it's almost there. But I'll tell you that when you wear the watch on wrist, it feels really thick. And I think it has something to do with the case back design. You see how it's kind of got another protrusion right there. So if you add everything up, plus it looks like a flat hardlex crystal, but it's actually slightly domed because you can see the distortion there. So on the dial, you've got the sports wording in blue, so that's really cool. The red seconds hand, the bezel is bidirectional. The other interesting thing about this watch is that all the Seiko 5s that I'm aware of do not have a lume pip in the bezel insert, yet this one does. So that's interesting. Back to the bracelet real quick. The end links are straight, and that's okay because, I mean, you can see these lugs are very short. Unsigned crown. I like this coin edge bezel that they chose to use. Looks like the insert is just aluminum, but this is different than what I'm used to seeing from Seiko. I like the handset. You can see it there. I like that the date window, it looks like it's shaped a little bit different than the normal date window. Looks like it's raised at the top and the bottom, so that little detail, visual detail, adds something, I think. Because it's a 4R36, you get the day and date. This is not, this is just the US version, I guess, so it's Spanish and English. I guess you could get the Japanese version and it would have kanji. Those are probably harder to find. The quantity of these is 15,555. So that sounds like a lot, because it is. But I should take this off. So that's what that looks like. So basically, yeah, the watch, there's enough different about this watch where for someone like me, I was sort of like, yeah, I have to add this watch to the collection. I like the way it looks. I like the features. Yeah, there's nothing fancy going on here with the 4R36 movement. There's no sapphire. It's hardlex here. But the total package and just the way it looks, the bracelet, and this is stamped metal, but you do get double push button release. Only 2 micro adjustments. Luckily for my 6 3/4 inch wrist, this worked out pretty well. I think I got a good fit. Here's how that looks on my 6 3/4 inch wrist. So yeah, I really like this watch. Let me see if there's anything else I can point out. The chapter ring, I like that it's brushed metal. And let's see what else. I mean, yeah, that's pretty much it for now. I mean, you can see here the finish work looks pretty good to me. Some, along the lines of what you would expect from a Seiko 5. So I like that, and then it's polished on the sides. You can see it's got like a cushion type or cushion shaped case. That always works well for Seiko, and in terms of being able to fit a wider variety of wrist sizes. So yeah, I'm excited about this one. I'm glad that I was able to pick it up locally. And while I was there at the shop, I saw a watch that I wasn't expecting to see because I had just learned about it yesterday or that day. And that is the SRPK41. So I'll open this one up. If you're familiar with the Seiko 5 SRPG lineup, those are the sort of like the refreshed field watch look, and they are in like 40 millimeters or a little bit above 40 millimeters. So I like that size. I actually have a black dial version of this watch, but I'm probably gonna sell it now. So this one is, I think it's paying homage to 110 years ago. So in 1913, Seiko released their first wristwatch, basically, and I think that was called the Laurel. The Laurel, there's certain visual aspects of that watch where they wanted to incorporate those into these limited edition anniversary watches. And I believe that is having a white or a lighter dial along with blued hands. You see how the second hand, minute, and hour they've got a nice blue color to them. And then also I think the other thing that they want is something in red. And so on the Laurel, I think at the 12 o'clock, either the marker or the numerals was in red. Here they're doing the 24-hour in the inner circle. They're doing that in red. So I like this look. I like that it came on an interesting style of bracelet. Almost looks like an engineer style bracelet. End links are not hollow, so that's another good thing. So I like this look. I like the color of, it's a cream color, looks like to me. I like the red elements. I like the blue hands, and you can see the 4R36 movement. See-through case back. Also a stamped fold over. This is more of like the diver style, and it has 4 micro adjustment holes. So for me, yeah, I saw this watch. It's limited to 6,000 pieces, and it was there. So I said, yeah, I'm gonna go for it. I probably would have tried to find it and buy it eventually anyway. So happy to add this watch to the collection. But if you were to get this watch, it comes with an extra leather strap, which is really cool. So here's what that strap looks like. It's a brown, looks brown to me. It's pretty thick, actually. Calf leather. So you're getting that, and I think if you get tired of wearing it on the bracelet, I think this would look really good on this strap as well. The other thing real quick about this watch is it's also got a hard Lex, so no sapphire. It looks to me like it's pretty much all finished on the case. And that's fine because this is supposed to be sort of like a utilitarian field style watch. So maybe there's just a little polishing on the side of this bezel. Seiko logo is applied. Yeah, I really like how this looks. Also excited to have this watch in the collection. So here's the hang tag. Retails for $425. I was able to get it for, like I said, $325. So maybe that was because I bought 2 watches or multiple watches. So yeah, I think that'll be it for this video. Oh, let me put this watch on wrist real quick so you can see what it looks like. So yeah, I really like how this looks. I'm gonna, like I said, I'm probably gonna sell the black dialed version that I have, which I like that watch. It's a great watch, but you know, to have 2 of the same model seems a little bit too much. So I'll wear both watches in the coming weeks to get familiar with them, and then I'll do a full review video on both of them. So that's about it for this video. Hopefully you found it helpful or interesting. If you did, feel free to leave a like, comment, or subscribe. And hopefully I'll see you in another video. Thank you.